Hello, how are ya? I'm Nakaya, aka Karma's Magic Nails. I'm a licensed nail tech, and this is my first video. So I don't really know what I'm doing much, but I'm gonna figure it out. So today I thought I'd show y'all my nail room. It's not very big, there's not much going on, but thought it'd be fun to show it off, you know, show y'all little things in here and everything. But yeah, I'm very new to this, but we're gonna get started. This is the room as a whole. When you first walk in, which the door's right here, you're gonna notice this big chair. This is actually a pedicure chair. However, right now I'm not doing pedicures just because I don't have a good source for water right now. So I use it for like polish changes and stuff like that. But this pulls out, and this is where like the basin is, and you would put a cover in there, and you could use it as a pedicure bowl. There's switches on the side of it that turn it on, and it has like a little heater, and also it vibrates, so it's like a little soothing. This is the footrest. This footrest also raises and lowers. But this is kind of where, this is just where I do like the pedicures and the polish changes. I also keep a pedicure cart over here, so I have an extra drill, I have extra brush, top and base coat, there's scrub, salt, my toe separators are also there, and also some of my other pedicure stuff. I normally have half cut files in here, so I take one of my nail files and cut it in half, and put them in here just because saves me a little money from not having to buy as many nail files if I cut them in half, so I basically double my supplies. Pedicure area is cool. This chair is very comfortable. Behind the chair is where I keep my seasonal blankets. I normally have blankets for like holidays and everything, so there's some like Valentine's Day blankets back there. There's also, I think, like Easter and St. Patrick's Day. I think I just really need some Halloween and Christmas ones, but when there isn't like a major holiday or anything, I typically just use my little purple ones. And if you couldn't tell, purple is very much so my favorite color. Even that's purple. My little armrest is purple. My mats are purple. Everything I own is purple, pretty much. But yeah, this is the pedicure area. Chair, super comfy. When people bring guests over, this is where they will typically sit, or sometimes they'll sit on this stand here, which is just made out of wood, so really whatever they prefer. The stand was actually made for me by my granddad so that the pedicure chair itself wasn't so low to the ground, and even with my chair lowered over there, I'm still having to arch my back a lot, so it's really just to help with my back. But that's the pedicure area. Okay, so over here by where the door is kind of where all my storage and shelves are. This is an unfinished sink. Okay, this is what, well, we'll see what ends up happening with it, but this is supposed to become a pipeless sink, so it's going to have like a pump system inside of it, so it works like a normal sink. Right now, it's just holding some paint stuff and tools that we had used when I first moved into this place. It's also where I keep my barbicide jar. In the place that I'm renting at, there is a kitchen in there, so I will take this down along with my tools and clean them and disinfect them and everything. But yeah, this is where most of like my extra stuff goes, or certain chemicals and everything. Like I have my barbicide over here. I have my extra like foot bath stuff. There's also extra acetone and monomer and some cleaning supplies. There's a place for dirty tools and extra lamps and everything. So this side it's a little boring, but it's still something. I also want to mention that I have a TV in my room that I let clients pick, you know, whatever music they want to listen to, or they can even put on a show or anything, because I have Netflix and I basically have everything on there. So you guys have entertainment while I do your nails, so you're not just sitting there, you know, because sometimes you want to talk, other times you don't want to talk, and that's okay. Now for the fun part. This is the nail desk. This is what it looks like. I have a drawer open there because that's normally where I put my dust collector when it's not in use. There are a bunch of cords over there right now, but I plan on getting a cord organizer, but we'll see when that happens. So this is my chair. This is where I typically sit. I say typically, this is where I always sit. So this is my chair. This is the client chair. There is a blanket on it because sometimes it gets a little chilly in here. And also next to you there is a cup holder for your drinks, a trash can, and there's a little snack bar right here, which these are free. I let my clients take them, you know, free of charge, just so they have a little snack. This is my armrest and lamp. A lot of my clients like this come over the standard armrest because of this U shape and how you have padding all the way down, so your elbows kind of rest here and then your wrist end up here, kind of like that, and people say it's a lot more comfortable because you're not really having to hold your arm up. Now over here on my side, this is all of my stuff. I have your tools that I use on you set up right here, which I use new clean tools every client, doesn't matter. Also fresh file and fresh sanding band, because you don't want to accidentally give somebody an infection or any other illness. So this is where, you know, I keep my brushes and some top coats and a couple of other tools, but I mostly keep like things that I typically use. So like my brushes, my nail tip cutters, nail glue, rhinestone stuff, different top coats and base coats too. And then my drawers are all basically organization stuff. And then this guy right here, this is the Aerovex, I believe, whisper system. It says it right there. And this thing is what helps keep the smell down a lot in my room. Essentially what this is a big air purifier, so it sucks in all of the chemicals from like monomer or the acetone and, you know, purifies it. So even if there is a smell in here, it typically goes away pretty fast. It also acts as a dust collector, so I keep it by here, by my desk dust collector, because this catches any air or any dust that ends up in the air that doesn't land in the dust collector. So whatever doesn't land in here, this sucks up right away, and it all goes out a vent over there. Well, that is my nail room. She's small, but she's cute. I want to get in here and do some more decorating just to spruce it up, because to me it's a little plain, and I've been in here for a couple months now, so I think it's time to finally decorate it. But I hope you enjoyed my little tour. I know it's not much, but it's something. And I do plan on posting nail videos in general in the future, like me doing clients or me doing my own nails, things like that. So if you're interested in that type of thing, go ahead and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Karma's Magic Nails. That's where I tend to post over there, just like short videos and some posts and everything. But yeah, I hope you have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's that. Bye!